We went on Reddit and found 2 unexplainable ghost stories. We're gonna try to debunk them. When I tell you, I got sucked in, I was like, oh, we gotta talk about this.
To ghost stories?
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
I can't believe this is real.
Yeah.
Majora 420, something invited itself into my friend's home. I've told this story on another subreddit, but this is the one haunting experience that really freaked me out. When I was younger, I had a next door neighbor named Lexi, and she was my best friend. Our parents would go on trips on motorcycles with each other, and we would camp out at one of our houses until they came back. That's horrible parenting. It was normal for us. We had never had any paranormal events prior to this specific night. We were sitting in the bedroom, talking and doing what we normally did. We saw a bright light through her window, followed with the sound of motorcycles pulling into the gravel driveway. We instantly think, okay, our parents forgot something. But before we could even get up and leave the bedroom, we heard a knock and a soft woman's voice say, "Hello?" The front door opened. This was a familiar sound because the door scraped against the hardwood flooring. We panicked, thinking there was an intruder at this point because this woman did not sound like our family. We have very Texan accents. We scouted the house, scared out of our minds, just to find the front door wide open and nobody in the driveway. Nobody was in the house. We finally felt better. We walked back into her bedroom, but before we could enter, she collapsed onto the floor and started sobbing. I didn't know what was happening. I was scared, and she told me something as tall as the door frame was standing in her parents' room. After our parents returned, her family continued to have paranormal activities in their house. They moved out too. Your parents were bad.
I don't think...
Who the fuck leaves 2 young kids by themselves to camp outside? Not even in the fucking house. That's crazy as fuck.
I've seen things. I've seen shadows and like figures recently.
Hey Marcos.
That it's scary.
Marcos, I've seen things. Not only because I have eyes, but I have an overly active imagination. And when I see them, I go, look at that thing, and it stares at me, and I go, that's terrifying. And then I go, oh, I'm a fucking idiot, and it goes away because it's not real.
You don't believe in ghosts at all?
No.
I mean, I know we're trying to debunk this.
You've had a lot of encounters with ghosts, huh?
Yeah.
You never been butt fucked by one?
No.
You don't think there's one of them that would butt fuck you? They're around for eternity. That's what a ghost is, right?
Right.
You don't think they're fucking someone?
Does that mean like I'm not even a 4, I'm like a 3 or 2?
You're not even on the radar of dead people.
That's fucked up.
That actually means you're low on the scale even for people back in the day.
That makes me so sad.
You've always been ugly.
Fuck, dude.
If the ghosts are real, there's ghosts from the dawn of time. Not a single one of them likes you.
That actually makes me really sad. I should probably just go kill myself.
The idea to jump that was a ghost is insanity.
If you're that scared though.
Yeah, you're delulu.
Yeah.
I was finishing your sentence. When you are in a heightened sense.
Yeah.
And like your brain's going crazy and you have missing pieces, so you try to connect the dots, you come up with fuck all shit. It's like a dream. Your dreams don't make sense.
Yeah, my dreams don't make sense.
You'll grab a can and then be flying and then fucking look down and like be falling to your death in a jungle. It's like there's no connection. It's just like shit just happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens when your brain tries to connect dots.
Do you have dreams where you're hanging out with somebody or you're with somebody on this journey and then they turn into someone else?
Never turn, but I have dreams that I'll look at somebody, like say it was you, I would look at somebody and maybe they look like fucking, I don't know, Genghis Khan, but I know it's you.
Yeah, I had that too.
And the voice is you, and the way you talk, the mannerisms, everything,
the
but you
actions,
look
everything.
different.
I'm gonna say it's real.
Under what evidence?
Give me a reason why it wouldn't be a ghost.
What do you
What would it be? What would be a shadow man? What explanation do you have for that? And then it just disappears?
Yeah, because it was never there. What's the big shadow man? There isn't one.
Okay.
Also, you guys tell us who reads better between the two of us.
What's you?
Why is that?
I can't read. I have real ADD, like diagnosed. I was in the special classes. They had to help me read. This was from Aubrey B38.
All right.
It's called Hallucinating.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
If this person says they did drugs, the entire rest of the story is null and void. I'm going to start with that. Go ahead, Marcos.
I think it's safe to talk about it now, since this happened over 6 years ago. I've always had trouble sleeping, and what I'm about to tell you might have been a hallucination. Back when I was living with my dad, we lived next to a pretty decent forest, and the drive to school was going past said forest. One day, me and my dad got into a small argument of who knows what. So I sat in the car silent, looking out the window. Going past the forest, I could have sworn up and down I saw a tall figure next to one of the trees, almost half the size. Now, I couldn't really get any good details, but the body was black and the face was white. And for a split second, I couldn't see a face. I brushed it off, trying not to think about it, because it could literally be anything, but it made me so uneasy for the rest of the day. Another reason why it might have been a hallucination is because I just finished Marble Hornets, so it may have just been my preteen imagination running wild on little sleep. But that feeling I got from it, and the instant it's not real, stuck in my head, and the fear that I had was real. Now, I know this Slender Man isn't real to some people, but it was weird that I saw it just a few days after I finished the YouTube series. No, I've always saw like shadow figures and stuff like that, but it was completely different.
That's the end.
Yeah.
Could never be a coincidence that after scary YouTube series, I see imaginative scary guy in real life. No connection at all. The fuck?
I've had this similar experience where I was on a binge of ghost hunting videos and I started seeing things.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you wanted to.
I definitely wanted to.
Not only did you
but you
want
can
to,
open
but
up
you
your
were also
mind.
looking for them.
Opening up your mind to the concept that these things are actually real. And then, boom, there's things that you've never seen before. How am I imagining things very differently from what I've seen? Just saying.
Bullshit. You can't even keep a straight face.
No, I'm legit. I'm serious.
Marcos.
This was my experience. This story wasn't, but I'm telling you mine.
Yeah. This is so similar to, like, you know, when people are like, when it rains, it pours. Mm-hmm. I start my day off bad. My whole day's bad. No, you just suck as a person because your energy's fucked up now. You're all pissed off walking around. And yeah, bad shit's going to follow you when all you do is look for the bad shit.
That one I get.
Oh, this one you don't? You don't get looking for ghost things, so you turn everything into the answer of you looking for ghost things?
Even when I try to imagine now a shadow figure standing right there, I can't. How do you explain that?
What do you mean?
I can't just imagine, like, I can't physically see somebody right there.
Yeah.
Right now. I want to see a ghost somewhere.
And if you want to, for long enough, you don't think your brain would create it? Your brain can fucking make you sick without you being sick, just because you thought you were sick. It can also make you better by taking sugar pills, thinking that it's fucking medicine. But you don't think you can cause yourself to see something that's not there?
I want to believe in paranormal so bad.
Exactly.
So bad.
That's why you can't. Here's my thing. That's like people with like aliens, right?
Yeah.
People who, it doesn't matter what it is. Aliens, ghosts, fucking superpowers, whatever the fuck. If you want it to happen, I can't trust your point of view. You're biased. You want it to happen. You're arguing with your own brain, trying to make it real. I can't trust what you say now. I'd believe if someone else said it, who doesn't give a fuck about aliens, who just happened to see some shit, and they still don't care about it. And they go, oh yeah, I saw something. But that guy, I don't trust him at all.
Okay, now I'm going to switch to aliens for a sec. Do you not think that there's any other kind of life form anywhere else out there?
No, I think that there's aliens. I also think that we're the aliens that we fear that would be coming from anywhere else in the world or planet. We're the weak gray men in suits that come and anal probe you and run tests on you and multiply you.
Got you.
I think we're that. What does paranormal mean to you?
Oh, it means ghost activity.
So it's just an umbrella term
Well, we should look it up.
For ghosts, spirits, demons, everything to you, right?
Paranormal means not scientifically explainable. Supernatural.
It's easier for me to believe that, like, all matter can hold, like, memories.
All lives matter to you?
That's not what I said. Like, if you go to Gettysburg, right, which I'm yet to go, I would like to
go to that too.
But they say when you go there, you feel it.
Right.
You wouldn't have to know what happened.
Right.
But you feel it.
Yeah.
You can go into, and you can buy a home, and it feels weird. So you do some digging, and you find out somebody was murdered there. There's, like, I think that, like, matter, like, everything can retain, I don't know if you would call it an energy or memories. It would be easier for me to believe in that than, like, fucking there's ghosts out there floating around with no legs, flying through walls. Because if there's only bad ones, where are the good ones?
Well, that's just, it's not to say there's not bad. Okay.
The only ones people talk about are bad ones, scary ones. Woo woo, fucking breaking shit. I'm throwing shit. I'm scratching you.
See, that's not true. Because
I'm possessing you.
If you're in the paranormal, like, if you're into that stuff,
then
you do
there's
hear
people who have imaginary friends.
Don't say it like
that's
that.
Amazing.
Don't say it
that's
like
amazing if there are. I mean, what's the difference?
You're if no one else can see it.
I'm just saying. You saying you talk to your grandma and me saying my best friend's a bunny rabbit named fucking Buddy that speaks English and goes everywhere with me. What the fuck is the difference?
I've never thought about it like that. Our conclusion is that we could not debunk any of these.
No, ghosts fucking aren't real. We debunked that. Don't send that shit our way again, please.
Ghosts are 100% real. That's all the time we got for 2 Nuts, 1 Sack. If you guys want to see something specific, tell us in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Good job.
Yeah.